welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about some of my summertime favorites. I don't do a lot of favorite videos, but I have a few items that I thought perhaps I would share with you that I have enjoyed over the summer with my makeup and skin. So I hope you stay tuned. Hi, I'm Jacqueline and welcome to Timeless Beauty Studio. I thought I would share a few of my summertime favorites with you. I don't typically do a lot of favorite videos, but I thought that now that I'm back from my vacation, I've had 2 weeks off, if you're wondering where I have been. I celebrated my 29th wedding anniversary this year, so we had our anniversary. We had a little getaway. Actually, we went to see Earth, Wind & Fire, and it was a band that I've always wanted to see. It was kind of like on my bucket list, so I was pretty excited to see that group, and we really enjoyed our little getaway. And we've had different just beach getaways and that sort of thing, and we also had to deal with some personal family issues. So anyway, I'm back, and I thought I would start off with this week doing a few of my favorites. So I do have some skincare, skin and some makeup items. So let me just get started and show you what I have been using and what I enjoy. First of all, I'm going to talk about sunscreen. Now, sunscreen has been a real thing for me. Trying to find a good sunscreen has been difficult because I am very sensitive, and I'm trying to switch over from the chemical sunscreen to the mineral sunscreen. And trying to find different products has been very challenging, needless to say, without I did notice when we were away, I did use a chemical sunscreen like all over my arms and my head body because it was quite sunny and warm. And I did notice I was feeling really sick. And 2 days in a row I had used it, and those 2 days I was feeling really tired and sluggish, almost flu-like symptoms. Then I stopped using the chemical sunscreen and I felt better. So I don't think, I think I'm very sensitive to it. So I'm looking for the mineral, and I find a lot of the mineral leaves such a white cast on the skin. It's very difficult to, massage it in and have that disappear. But, I have heard from a lot of ladies on YouTube, especially in the US, about the Australian Gold sunscreen. So I was in search for those. It's, you can get some of them in Canada. But anyway, I finally was able to get a hold of them. So I have been using the Australian Gold sunscreen for the face, and this is the SPF 50 mineral lotion. And so far so good. I've really enjoyed it. It does work, and I have heard from many of the ladies how nice it is under foundation. I do find that I do have to moisturize my skin a little more. Because I use Retin-A, it dries out a little bit, so I do moisturize before I put the sunscreen on. Otherwise, it does tend to dry out my skin. But I like it being that it's a mineral sunscreen and it hasn't got the chemicals. So I thought I liked that one so much. I was going to look for one for the body, and I had used a couple others. I tried Aveeno Sensitive Skin. I like it, but it's really white and it's really hard to blend it in to the skin, and I do find with the body too, I have to really moisturize my everything before I put the sunscreen on. But I did find the Botanical sunscreen mineral lotion, antioxidant rich for the body. I really like it. It does blend in without leaving the white cast. Again, I have to moisturize because I find that it can dry out the skin a little bit. It does have a fragrance. I know a lot of people had on the reviews I had seen it, complain about the fragrance, and I'm very sensitive to fragrance too. But I wasn't too keen on it, but I find it does dissipate. It doesn't stay strong, so I can deal with that better than having all that white cast on my skin. That doesn't look good, and I don't really care for that. So anyway, I've been using this on my body, and I really like it too. So thank goodness I found some mineral sunscreens. Now, if anybody has any other suggestions out there for me, especially for on the body, if you know of any spray mineral sunscreens that are good, I would really appreciate finding out about those. Now, in Canada, we have a little more difficult time getting a lot of the sunscreens here that you have there in the US. So anyway, hopefully I'll be able to find something else. Okay, moving on. I did start using also, like I had mentioned about moisturizing my body. I really like the Andalou products, and I found this one. It's called CannaCell Botanical Body Lotion. I don't know if you can see. And it has hemp stem cells. It's it's paraben free. I believe it's vegan. It's called patchouli and basil mint. I really love the fragrance of it for the summer. It's nice and fresh, and it's the lotion. It really blends into the skin well. Now, I did find these in my health food store here. I am trying to find more products to go on my body that are chemical free. I'm trying to switch over, especially to the body products. The makeup products aren't so easy for me right now, but at least I'm trying to do a portion of it anyway with the body. So I do like the Andalou Naturals, and this one particular though, I haven't, we can get it in Canada, but I haven't seen it in the US. So there is another one, the Andalou Naturals lotion that has a mint. I will put it below in the description box. It's a nice fresh smell too. So just the Andalou lotions are really, really nice. So I enjoy using this before I put my sunscreen on for the summer. All right, so another product that I've been using that is also chemical free. I'm trying the Derma E. This is the vitamin C concentrated serum. And I have been using different vitamin C's. I always use a vitamin C on my face. And I thought I wanted to try something different. So I like Derma E. I've used different products from them before. And this Derma E vitamin C serum has hyaluronic acid in it, and it also has vitamin E and aloe, and it does penetrate really nicely into the skin. It's fast absorbing, and it's very high potency. So I really enjoy this, and it doesn't go bad really fast, which I enjoy too with the vitamin C. What else did it say? Yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to make sure I let you know, pretty well what it has in it. Anyway, if you want to give this a try, it's another great vitamin C product. And like I said, there's no chemicals in this, so it's great for the skin. So that's another product that I really enjoy. Another thing I wanted to mention too is, with my legs, I was using the Jergens at one point at the beginning of the summer, the tanning, the gradual tanning, and I used the 3-day, and unfortunately it turned everything orange on my skin. So I ended up scrubbing that off, and then I kind of gave up on the Jergens. But I did have this little jar I had forgotten that I had bought, and I got it on Amazon. I don't know if you can see, but I will list it below. And it's Bliss Fat Girl Slim. And what it is called Hide and Glow Sleek Firming and Luminous Tinted Body Spray. And this one is in medium to deep. And what I do is I moisturize my legs after I've shaved them or exfoliated them. I moisturize them. And then I just spray this over my legs when I'm wearing a dress or shorts and I'm going out, particularly when I go out or I'm at work. And it gives it a nice summertime glow tan to my legs, and I really like that. And I don't find it's it says firming, but I don't believe it's firming. It just gives it a nice glow to my legs, and it's really easy to use. After I spray my legs, I'll just spray over my legs, and then I'll just use my Saint Tropez mitt. It's dirty. But I'll use that, and I'll go over my legs and just kind of I'll smooth it all over. And I find it really works quite nicely for the legs. So I'll link it below. I've got it from Amazon. I'll link it below if you're interested in having a look at that. And I actually have used it on my arms too. So it's quite a nice little product. Okay, so getting into a little bit of makeup. I don't have a lot, but I just wanted to get back on YouTube, being that I've been away for a couple of weeks, and so I just wanted to show you a few things. So back to makeup. In some of my other videos, I have mentioned that I use the Rimmel, they're called Wonderswipe. Now I have 4 of them here. I have all these different colors. And I find these so easy to use. I just use it to line my lashes, and I don't know if I have the green one on today. Oh, I don't even have the green one down here. I have all the other colors, but I don't have the green. But anyway, there is a green one, and I have put that on today. I really like it. It's very easy to use. You can use them as a liner or a shadow, like a liquid shadow. But I like to use them as a liner, and I feel they stay put and they don't move on my eyes. And when I go to remove my makeup at night, they're still there. So I'm very impressed with them, and they have such pretty colors. And like I said, I just line my eyes, just the top line with them. And then I might go over with a little bit of powdered shadow that to match the same color, just to hold it in even longer if I want to, if I'm going out or something like that. So I wanted to mention those. Those are really, really pretty. Another makeup item that I am enjoying this summer is a Milani baked blush. And I know there's so many Milani blushes everybody likes. The Luminoso is a really big popular one. I find Luminoso a little bit too peachy for me because I have a cool undertone. So this one is the Rose Dolce Pink, and it's more of a pinky peach. It has a slight little peachy tone to it. So I find it's a really nice summer blush, and I have that on today. I don't know if you can see, but anyway, I like using this one in the summer because I find it just fresh and kind of summery, beachy look. So I really like that one, the Dolce Pink. Another product that I like to use for the summer right now is I got a ColourPop. I've always wanted to get some ColourPop products, and I was in Ulta when I went over to Michigan back a month or so ago, picked up a couple, and this one is the highlighter, and this is called Super Shock Cheek. It's Smoke and Whistles. And I just put a little bit on the tops of my cheek here and here. And I find it's very, it's not glittery or anything like that. It has a really neat texture to it. It's very soft and smooth. And it goes on so nicely. I even put it on over top. I had done my powder, and I put just a little bit over top, and I find that it didn't cake up or anything like that. So I really enjoy the ColourPop highlighters. I did get a couple of the eyeshadows too that I really like. Okay, now there's one more, actually 2 more I'm going to show you that this product is, I really like the Bite lipsticks, and they are manufactured in Toronto, Canada, and I really like them because they are vegan, cruelty-free, there's no chemicals. So again, I'm looking for some products that are a little more chemical free. And so I got this Bite. This is a new one, and I'll show you. This kind of is such a pretty color. It's kind of like a raspberry, almost like a watermelon or raspberry pink, and I have it on today. And the reason I really like these, this one is long wearing. It's like I put it on my lip in the morning. Say if I'm going, I particularly like long wearing when I go to work because I don't want to have to worry about touching it up. And I find when I put this lipstick on, it lasts for hours, and it doesn't dry out my lips. It is very moisturizing. It almost feels like I have nothing on my lips. So I'm so impressed with, they have a few different colors on this particular one. It's new. And I like a lot of the other Bite lipsticks too. I do find that they do pigment, they put a lot of pigment on the lip, and it does stay there most of the day. So if you want to try a really good lipstick, I would suggest you try the Bite. Okay, so, excuse me. I think that's it for some of the products that I've really enjoyed using in the last couple of months. I did want to mention too that my husband surprised me when we were out around our anniversary time. And I don't typically buy a lot of the designer bags. When I buy Handbags, I don't spend a lot of money on them usually. I might buy Aldo, or even where I work from Clio, I'll buy the bags there. But he surprised me and he bought me a Kate Spade bag. And like I had said, here I am, 62, and I don't know if I've ever owned a designer handbag. I guess you would consider Kate Spade a designer for sure. And I was so excited when he bought me this, and in the blue for the summer, which is my favorite color. So I was so happy. It's got great compartments in it. I love the leather. It's the texture is just beautiful. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that you know, that he had bought me that bag, because like I had said, I've never owned one like that before. Anyway, that's it. Like I said, I don't have a lot, but I just wanted to get back on YouTube and get back into the swing of it. I hope everybody's having a great summer, and I missed you guys when I was away for sure. And yeah, so I'm back into it, and I hope you all have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. So take care. Bye-bye. Have a great day.